All right, so in this video, I'm going to be walking you through how to build Project 3 using Bootstrap. Now, this should be a lot of what you've already covered in Project 2, so it should be pretty straightforward. All right, so again, the first thing that we have to do is to make sure that we have the Bootstrap documentation open. So I'm just going to go to the Bootstrap website and I'm going to go to the documentation and to the getting started because I need this, right? Like, you need this basic template because this has the CSS code for Bootstrap already installed, and it also has the JavaScript code for all of any kind of drop down effect or anything that requires JavaScript and CSS. It has all of that. So you can pretty much just copy this, make sure that you update the title and delete this H1. All right. So once you now have that, once you now have this inside of your index.html, now you're ready to start trying to build the web page. All right. So if I go back to Project 3, again, you always start from the top down. So here you can see that we're going to be starting with our nav bar, right? This top section is going to be our actual nav bar. And all you have to do is go to the documentation and search nav bar. And you'll see like an example that'll pretty much have you set on your way. So this is very similar to what you did in Project 2 already, right? So you just copy this code and then delete the parts that you don't need, and delete the parts that you don't need, and you're good. Delete the parts that you don't need, and then update it in terms of the text to make sure that you have all of the right whatever is there. Well, this just says navigation item multiple times over and over again. You can either do it this way or actually write something like home, about, contact us, whatever. And you don't need to have a search icon here. You can just have the same search box and button here if you like. If you do want to do icons though, you can just look up Bootstrap icons and click here to learn more. And these are a bunch of the different icons that you can actually use that are already installed, right? If I go back, you see how it says learn more about Bootstrap icons, including how to install them and recommended usage. All right, so clicking that shows you how to, let me see, if you come here and you go to install, it gives you the link tag that you need. You see this? This is the actual link tag that you would need to copy and put inside of the head of your HTML, right? Like if I copy this and I go back to Bootstrap, get started, right? You see how they basically have a link tag here for the CSS. I will put another link tag underneath this for the icons. And that way you can now use all this stuff, right? This is the class. And this gives you access to the icon. So let me see if they have a search icon, right? Because like that's what this is, this kind of search or magnifying glass. So let me go all the way to the top. Search. Let me see if anything there we go. Search, right? So if I click search, it shows me that this is what I need. Like this is the code that I need to get this. All right. So if you want, you can play around with those icons. Don't spend too much time on this. Like this is not that important. Like the main importance of these projects is the layout. All right, the actual layout in the HTML and CSS code, making sure you understand how to use Bootstrap to build layouts. Okay, that's the main focus. So don't get lost trying to play around with the icons. But if you do have issues, email me and let me know, and I'll help you fix it. So going back to this, right? So when we have our nav bar done, and then here, this might be the tricky part, but this is just a very straightforward container that has how many columns? 2 columns, right? So this is our container. And because we have items that are side by side, whenever your layout has stuff side by side, that's going to be in a row. So we have a row for this. And inside of that row, our content is broken down into 2 columns, right? The first column is this one. And our second column is this one. So it's 2 columns. So, you can basically do column -8 for the one on the left. And because our columns have to add up to 12, that means the one on the right will be column -4, right? Or whatever ratio you like works best. And you have all this padding here too. So if you want to add this padding, definitely look up how to do this using Bootstrap. So like, you see, if you type padding here, this will show you how to actually do this using Bootstrap. Like, you always want to default to trying to use the Bootstrap class before trying to write your own custom CSS code. All right, so let me see. We are at the grid here, right? Yeah, so this is where we're at in terms of our container, row, and our columns. So this layout is broken down, is a container with a row that has 2 columns in it. Just this big column on the left and this smaller column on the right. Now, this column on the left, the content can basically be grouped together into its own divs. So this will be a div, and you would basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You would have 5 of these, right? Because this on this its own div. Its own div, it's pretty much the same thing, copy paste over and over again. The main point of this exercise was to just get you to play around with a different layout that looks complex at first, but when you really get down to it, you see that, oh, it's just one container with a row and 2 columns, right? And inside of this column, we have a div that we use to group this content together. So this is going to be some type of subheading. So this is probably like a H6, and this one here is probably like a H2 or H3 or something. And this is just a P tag here. This is just a P tag, and this is just a P tag as well. All right, that's it. Like that's it. You would just copy and paste that 4 times. And then when you're done with this section, now here, we have this column, and the content in this column is broken down into 2 divs, right? Because we have this div here, and we have this div here. Now, this top div has some type of image, right? It basically has an image, and it has another image. Don't feel like you have to draw, that you have to try to figure out how to put a square or something. Just put an image. Just put an image. This one up here, if you want a rounded image, you can just find a regular image, and you can use Bootstrap to make it round by making the border round. So if you go to Bootstrap, the documentation, and you look up border, it has different, I think it should have different sizes. Yeah, so sizes, boom, there you go. So you see, if you want something round, the code for that is this. It's just class rounded 5. And the sizes range from 0 to 5. So this is something that you can play with on your own here. All right, but this is how you would create that round shape, and this is how you can also create other shapes as well. So these examples are showing you how you can play around with the borders. So these are just images. These are just images. All right. But this image here the border on it is rounded, so that's why I showed you how to round the border using Bootstrap. So this div would just have 2 images inside of it. And then this div here would have a heading, and it has 3 images inside of it. So just find some random images online, and that's it. You're done, right? Like, this is a pretty straightforward layout here. It's just a 2-column layout. You know, the content is broken down into 2 columns. All right. So that's it. Make sure that this works in the mobile view. If you use the right container classes, the right Bootstrap classes, all of that should be working automatically for you as well. So send this to me and I'll give you feedback on it. But I'm pretty sure that you were able to kind of get this going, especially if you're able to finish project 2. So good job.